Good evening. This is a stream test for tonight's EHMS versus Belzer Middle School swim meet. It is a boys and girls meet, and it will begin at 6 p.m.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, when it plays back, I can.
City sound okay?
Yeah, I can hear it like only in this.
Only on one side?
Yeah.
Strange. Maybe they gave me the bum headset. Okay, we are live. We are streaming. So, you're good.
Okay.
We have a couple of like announcement thingies in there, but you kind of know the deal.
Yeah.
You know where you are and what you're doing,
Yeah.
and you just need to be aware that you can announce that we use Meet Mobile, and so if you have that app, you can check out things on there
Okay.
and that type of thing.
Okay. How do I see like the YouTube thing, like comments and
Oh, you want to see what it looks like on YouTube?
yeah.
Usually, what I do is you have to remember to mute your tabs on YouTube, otherwise you'll get an echo,
Right.
a reverb. Wow, that's a bold feed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go back. Mrs. Everett thought she was looking at something.
Should just be like in videos. It should be the
Yeah,
first
she
one.
should. Yeah, it should. I thought it was right there at the top. Okay, this is. That's why. I'm looking at the wrong channel.
Yeah, there it is.
There's your
All right.
nice, beautiful thing. The scoreboard's up,
Sweet.
and
Rapto boy said hi.
there you should be able to see the.
Sorry, I meant to say cool.
Okay, so if you wanted to type something there, you could.
All
Do
right.
you know who Rapto Boy is?
I have no clue.
All right. Oh my God, my cousin got a new dog, so all chat has been exploding about these
Sweet.
puppers, and that's it. So yeah, the big thing is keep in mind that that mic is live.
Okay.
If you don't want to sit here right now, that's fine. That's cool. Just let it do its thing. It's not gonna. It is kind of good to kind of keep an eye on it.
On the other one.
Well, we have to pull up the other one. Just make sure it doesn't freeze.
Okay.
But you can click back and forth between the two of them down there.
I don't have to minus it out.
Huh?
I don't have to minus it out. I can just click between.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Just shift back and forth.
All right.
she had already announced.
Okay.
Like, she would announce the event, and then once they came in, she would mark their places. It looks like, okay, looks like there was only like one entry in some of these,
Yeah.
right? So when we get to like the third event, you'll be able to like put places next to them and announce which place people came in.
Okay.
And then you can see their seat time, and you can make a comment about that or not. You can
Okay.
keep it as simple or, just talk.
Right.
We have anywhere from 26 people who view our live streams up to like 126. It's middle school. It's going to be a handful of people. So
Okay.
just have fun with it.
Sure.
Can you reach in the desk and get the stack of masks out? Just a
Yeah.
small stack of masks in there. Oh my gosh. I think they multiplied. Way to go, Rabbit. Do you need a mask?
So if you look at the like the board, that's the order that the records are in is the order that the events are in. But if you don't know like when you're going, you can always just ask Mike.
Um, Wait, but it'll call it out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
See, dude, literally, I'm not in it. Oh, that's boys. I'm the only one.
Dang.
Dang, bruh. See that time? It's gonna be about to be like 27.
No, so. What's your record up there?
32.
That looks like a 20.
20.
Oh, that's
That's
for
like
freestyle.
50, bruh. I bet I'm same speed.
Holy smokes, if he hits you. There you go.
It looks like there's quite a bit of lag on this.
There is about a 5 to 7 second lag between what's happening here and what we're seeing happen.
Okay.
Um, one time I didn't realize that the stream had frozen, and Mike sat on that first block for quite some time.
Do you know where the paper masks are?
Here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No worries.
So my voice won't be announcing like what hasn't happened yet. It's like what I say won't like it'll be timed up with what's happening, right?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay.
That's why when I watch the YouTube feed, I get kind of confused as to what is going on.
What event is it? You're the only one. No way. No way. I have to swim the 400 myself. Why am I the only one in all of my events? No way. We're the only one in this. I have to swim the 400 by myself. Can I see something? No way.
I stayed undefeated.
Dude, I'm the only one in all of my events. Hold on. This one? No, you just keep saying my name like Sylvie Dole's fastest swimmer, Olympic speed. First. Olympic speed.
Well, you're gonna get first and last.
Me too. For my 400. I was so scared for that. Yeah, you get it over with. Alright, what's my other one? I have 100 back. At least you get to race people. Hold on. I don't. Oh, Jack and me. Race the class. 100 back. I'm with a bunch of people, but easy dubs. I'll win. Well, yeah, I'll get close. I just got one out.
Is that 200 or 125?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you're like, yeah, what's up? I'm sorry. No, don't put me into my deal. Bro, open. Wow. Jeez. Alright, here's this one. Oh, wait, yeah, that's the bat. Oh. Never mind. Just throws it at him. Here, take it, Zoe.
Who has the other one?
Lincoln.
I'm gonna need that.
Link line.
Yo, can I see that?
Hold on.
I want to see it.
I have 100 back, 400 free, the medley, and then I have another reel.
Online.
Right there.
Do you need an announcer down there?
I don't know. I'm just gonna take it one step at a time here. But yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we are. You have some changes?
Audrey's not here.
She's not swimming anymore.
Why?
She said it takes up too much of her time.
She wasn't even here.
She gotta show her pigs.
Thanks.
Joey, you'll want the new copy. And then,
So I'm right there.
here, guys. You take that copy and hang it up in front. And Joey will use this new copy, okay? There you go. Just hang it on the bar in front of your section.
Wait, so this is like in order? You have tape in
Yeah.
there?
Miss Ever has it.
Hey, Speedy. He's got tape.
There you go. Hey, guys. Coach is going to give you some instructions. Hi. You guys have warm-up yet, or did you already warm up? Okay. They're going to start coming up here, guys, so they're going to have to be seated up in the stands so that they can walk through with all of their stuff. Yeah. They're going through the locker room right now, so just make sure that it's clear all the way along the guardrail. She doesn't need cameraman.
All right. It looks like warm-ups have just wrapped up, and we should be getting started any minute now.
Can I borrow that?
This?
You had several
There
taped
should be.
up in front of your things there.
This is the one in everybody's pocket.
I know. There should be two of them on there, but because you don't want them touching your paper and making it all wet.
like lined up.
Yeah, so it's lined up while you're talking, and you can also see if your audio equipment and everything is working. And yeah, you can kind of tell if it's still counting up and everything over there. Hi guys, get off the rail please and seat yourselves so they can come through. Thank you. If there are too many people down there, why don't you come up here and sit?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Eastern Hancock for the middle school swim meet between Eastern Hancock Middle School and Belzer Middle School. Good evening to everyone out there on the streaming land. Everyone in the pool room, please rise for our national anthem. All right. First up this evening, we have the girls 200-yard medley relay.
The first event tonight will be the girls 200-yard medley relay.
200-yard
In
medley
lane
relay.
3, it'll be Eastern
Lane
Hancock
12 will be
with
girls 200
Abby Bolding
medley
leading
relay.
off, Sarah Ebert, Sophie Dolance,
Lane 3,
and Olivia Evans
Eastern
in that
Hancock,
order.
Abby Bolding,
This is
Sophie
the only
Dolance,
relay,
Sarah
so
Ebert
I'm
in the
sure
relay.
they'll get first and last because they are the only ones swimming. Here we go. False start here. They're gonna reset her. She's off clean this time. This is Abby Bolding with the backstroke. She'll pass off to Sarah Everett, who will take the breaststroke honors. Then after her, it'll be Sophie Dolance with butterfly. And Olivia Evans will finish off with freestyle. She comes in. Sarah Everett is off clean. And there she goes. A decent split by Abby Bolding. I'm sure she's not disappointed in that. But here's Everett on the turn. Coming back. This is a close race. Let's see if Easton will be able to pull this one out. Here comes Sophie Dolence with the fly. Clean exchange, she's in. There she goes. A 46-85 split for Everett. Decent split for breaststroke. Dolence out of the turn. Making her way back. Good speed here by the 8th grader. Good exchange. 27-29. That is a very fast split. Evans out of the turn. Final time of 2:28.96 for the girls.
Good job, swimmers. Up next, we have boys 200-yard medley relay.
Now the boys 200-yard medley
Girls
will take over.
200-yard freestyle.
This time it'll be only Belzer
Boys
with
200
Paul
yards.
Carnes leading off, handing off to Coco Long,
Lane 3,
Ashton Burns,
Belzer's Paul
and
Burns,
Miki
Ashton
Buford.
Burns, Cocho Long, and Makai Buford.
That's Paul Carnes in the water, preparing to swim breaststroke. Excuse me, backstroke. They send him off. Clean start this time. Into the turn. Here it comes. Handing off to Coco Long, who will swim breaststroke. Clean exchange. $36.53 for Paul. Clean turn on his way back. He'll make the exchange to Ashton Burns. And it's a clean one. Nice dive in the water. He's away with butterfly. A time of 40.88 for Coco Long as Ashton Burns makes his turn. He makes his move back. The exchange is to Miki Buford into the water. Split of 36-6-1 for Ashton Burns. Makes his way back a little close on the lane line. He'll finish nonetheless. And there he is. Time of 2:23:04 for the Belzer 200-yard medley relay team. Next will be the girls' 200-yard freestyle. We will have Ava Poff in lane 2, Sarah Ebert lane 3, Lena Macris in lane 4 from Belzer. Ava Poff, Sarah Ebert will be from Eastern Hancock.
In lane 2, we have Ava Pop. Lane 3, Sarah Ebert. Lane 4, Lena Macri.
Clean start. Looks like they're about even the first 15 yards. It'll be Sarah Ebert and Lena Macris pulling away into the turn. They're about dead even. Coming back, it might look like Lena might have the slight edge. Still got a lot of race ahead of us. Close one to call. Into the turn. They both split high 30s, 37 for Sarah Ebert, 36-36 for Lena Macris. Looks like Sarah's making up ground. Still Lena into the turn. Lena makes a move, puts a gap between her and Ebert. Halfway point, it'll be Lena in the lead. Ebert in second. Ava Poff on her way back. It appears Lena Macris in lane 4 from Belzer is doing this with no goggles. That is impressive. And she will hold first coming into the turn. Ebert trying to make up that ground. Water, rather. Ava Poff in lane 2. On her way back. While Lena Macris and Sarah Ebert will finish up. That'll be Lena Macris in lane 4 in first place from Belzer with a time of 2:44:57. Sarah Ebert in second in lane 3. Ava Poff approaches her last 25. Good race there. We'll have Lena Macris in first, Sarah Ebert second, Ava Poff third. Next up will be the boys 200-yard freestyle. Lane 2, we will have Hank Lee from Eastern Hancock. Lane 3 will be Lincoln Richmond, Eastern Hancock as well. Lane 4 will be Coco Long, Lane 4 from Belzer. There they go. Clean start. Looks like it'll be Lincoln Richmond taking the early lead, followed by Coco, then Hank Lee. Out of the turn. Looks like Coco Long might have took the edge off the turn. Hank Lee in lane 2, coming up about a body's length behind. They're out of the turn. Here comes Hank. Clean turn. Lincoln and Coco will be the breakaway lead. Looks like Lincoln might have the slight lead, but Coco Long appears to be getting clean turns off. He takes the lead off that turn. Looks like Lincoln likes to make up ground in between the flags, while Coco appears to be the better turner. Hank Lee coming into the turn. Lincoln Richmond making up ground. Coco Long, clean turn. Lincoln turn, off, slightly behind. He seems to lose ground on those turns. And it will be Coco with the body length lead coming into the final 50. Good turn there for Lincoln. Clean turn for Hank. Hank Lee is into his final 50. Coco and Lincoln will be making their final 25. Coco with the body length lead, maybe more. Looks like he will win, followed by Lincoln. Coco's in with a time of 2:48.29. Lincoln in with a time of 2:55. Hank Lee making his final approach. He will finish with a time of 3:14.32. The board reads Lincoln's time as 3:12.90, but that seems to be incorrect because the gap between him and Hank was not that close. So I'm not sure what the malfunction is with the board. I had his time at closer to 2:55.
On deck, we have boys 100-yard IM, and on call, we have
Good
girls
good race for
100
Hank. I believe that was his first time with that event.
In line 3, we have Sophia Jones.
Here we have the girls 100-yard individual medley. The one and only swimmer for this race will be Sophia Dolance from Eastern Hancock Middle School. Clean start. She'll take fly out fairly fast. Not nearly as fast as her medley relay time. She has a lot of race ahead of her. She comes with the backstroke on the way back. Flags in. A little mishap on the turn. She can make it up here with breaststroke. Breaststroke to freestyle. Much better turn there. Makes your way back. Looks like Sophia Dolance will finish first for the Eastern Hancock Lady Royals. First and last, that is. 1:13.75 for her. That is a new record, beating her own record of 1:14.76. Beats it by just over a second. Sure, she's happy with that.
All right, congratulations. Sophie Mullins, you broke your out-of-school record.
They announce it. Round of applause from the Royals swimming team.
Now, boys 100-yard IM.
Now we take over with the boys 100-yard IM.
Girls 50-yard freestyle.
Swam by
On call.
only
Boys
Belzer
50-yard
with
freestyle.
Evan Williams, lane 3, Ashton Burns, lane 4.
Boys 100-yard
Again, both
freestyle.
from Belzer.
In lane 3, we have Evan Williams. In lane 4, Ashton Burns.
Clean start. Close race here. Hard to call just yet, but it does appear to be Evan Williams slightly behind in lane 3. Ashton Burns taking the lead with his backstroke efforts. Here he is in the turn. Clean turn. Now that'll be Evan Williams also making his turn into breaststroke. Closing that gap just slightly. It appears it will be Ashton Burns in first place as he takes about a 15-yard lead, only extending it now. He'll take first with a time of 1:24.25. Very nice time there from Ashton Burns, the 11-year-old out of Belzer.
Nice job, swimmers. Up next, we have girls 50-yard.
Next, we'll have girls 50-yard freestyle. 2 heats of this.
On deck,
Heat 1 will be Tracy Smith,
202.
Belzer.
On call,
Maya Hicks, also
boys
from
50-yard
Belzer.
freestyle.
Tracy will take lane 3, while Maya will stick to lane 4.
In lane 3, Tracy Smith. In lane 4, Maya Hicks.
Straight away, it appears to be Maya Hicks in lane 4. Slight lead. Not by much. Tracy Smith will try to make up the ground in lane 3. Close race. This turn will no doubt determine the winner. Here they are. Both take the open turn approach. Off the wall. It looks like it will be Maya Hicks with a slight lead. But here comes Tracy. And it will be a close call. The board doesn't have it. Oh, here we go. Lane 3, Tracy Smith with the win with a time of 58.99. No, 57.10. And lane 4 was second will be Maya Hicks with a time 58.69. Looking like we're having a hard time with the board here. Nonetheless, we have Heat 2 of the Girls 50. Lane 2, Livy Evans, Eastern Hancock. No, Lane 1, Livy Evans, Eastern Hancock. Lane 2, Felicity Davis, Belzer. 3, Panda Busley, Eastern Hancock. 4, Talia Almaraz, Belzer. 5, Avery Howe, Eastern Hancock. 6, Angie Rira, Belzer. And away they go. Lanes 1 and lanes 5 look like they have the early lead. That is Olivia Evans and Avery Howe. Into the turn, it looks like Olivia Evans have a slight lead over Avery Howe. Looks like Olivia Evans will take first in this event. Followed by Avery Howe, lane 5. Angie Rira in lane 6. No, it'll be Felicity Davis with third in lane 2. But at first we have Olivia Evans, time of 37.97. Second, we Avery Howe, 39.21. And third will be Felicity Davis, lane 2, 44.97.
On deck, girls 50-yard butterfly. On call, boys 50-yard butterfly. All right, heat 1. In lane 2, we have Mikhail McNeil.
Next we have the boys 50-yard freestyle. Also 2 heats of this. Lane 2, Mikhail McNeil, Belzer. Jeremiah Morgan will take lane 3, also from Belzer. Dominic Steele, lane 4, Belzer as well. Clean starts from all 3 swimmers. Lane 1 will be in first with Mikhail McNeil. It is a close one though, as Jeremiah Morgan had a very nice turn, but it appears Mikhail will re-establish that gap and get first with a time of 37.38. Second, Jeremiah Morgan, the time of 41.82. Third in lane 4 will be Dominic Steele, 51.01. Now we have heat 2. Lane 1, Landon Mays. Lane 2, Mackay Buford. Lane 3, Isaiah Harris. 4, Miki Durham. 5, Hunter Holt. 6, Aiden Humphrey. Eastern Hancock will be in lanes 1, 3, and 5. Aiden in lane 5. No, Hunter in lane 5, rather. Eager to get on those blocks. There they are. Clean start here. In lane 2, that'll be Miki Buford. A strong lead coming into the turn. Makes a turn. He's out clean. Large gap between him and the field. But it appears to be lane 6 the closest. That is Aiden Humphrey. Both these swimmers are from Belzer. Very strong time of 30.48 from him. That'll be Miki Buford in first. Second will be Aiden Humphrey with a time of 36.78. So 6-second split between first and second. That is a sizable gap in this race. Very strong swim from him. Finishing up in lane 5 will be Hunter Holt out of Eastern Hancock. And touches with a time of 1:03.85. Next we have the 50-yard butterfly from Sophia Dolence. Sophia Dolence has been having a very nice meet. Having a very fast split on the medley relay, followed by a record-breaking swim, beating her own record, that is, in the 100-yard IM. Let's see if she can replicate that success in the 50-yard butterfly. The only swimmer in this, for the girls, that is. Into the wall, she's looking at a 14, so slightly slower than her relay split, but that could be due to the effect the exchange has on the times, making them slightly faster. She'll come into the wall a 31.61. Another record for her, beating her own previous record. She's been having a very nice day, very nice meet, that is. Now the boys will take with their 50-yard butterfly. Lane 3 will be Paul Carnes, 4 Coco Long, both from Belzer. I've just been informed Paul's last name is Carnes, not Carnes. I've been making a fool of myself this entire time. Looks like the lead will be in lane 3 by Paul, followed by Coco. Oh, but here comes Coco, closing that gap fast. Doesn't look like he'll be able to take the win, though, but it will be close. No, but it is Paul into the wall with the win. Time of 39.97, followed by Coco. With a time of 41.01. Up next will be the girls' 100-yard freestyle. In lane one,
On
it'll be
call,
Olivia Evans.
lane 2.
Lane two, Talia Almaraz.
Lane 1, Olivia
Lane
Evans.
three,
Lane 2,
Megan Atkins.
Talia
Lane
Alvarez.
four, Angie
Lane 3, Megan
Rira.
Atkins.
Lane five will
Lane
be Ava
4,
Poff.
Angie Riera. And lane 5, Ava Pop.
Olivia, Megan, and Ava all from Eastern. Talia and Angie both from Belzer. Off they are. Off the blocks. It looks like it will be Eastern Hancock in lane three. Megan Atkins, early lead. But Olivia Evans makes up some time, and yeah, she's in first out of the turn. Megan and Olivia, nearly identical splits. 42, 38, 43, 94. In third, it appears to be lane four with Angie out of Belzer. Final 25 here for Olivia Evans in first. Close race, however, with Megan Atkins in lane three. Looks like it will be Evans, though, taking the win. She finishes first with a time of 1:31.31. Second will be Megan Atkins, Eastern Hancock, lane three. Time of 1:32.82. Finishing up will be Talia Almaraz in lane two from Belzer.
Nice job, swimmers. All right, up next, we have boys 100-yard freestyle, heat 1. On deck should be heat 2. And on call, girls 400 yards freestyle.
Now we have the
All right,
boys 100-yard
heat 1,
freestyle.
lane 2,
Heat one
Jeremiah
will
Morgan.
be lane two with
Lane
Jeremiah
2,
Morgan.
Dominic Steele. Lane
Lane 3 will
4,
be Dominic
James
Steele.
Chapman.
Lane 4, James Chapman. All three of these swimmers will be from Belzer. Looks like in lane 3, Dominic Steele's goggles have fallen off out of the blocks. That is tough, I can tell you from experience. That is no fun. A smooth swim out of James Chapman in lane 4. He will be in first, coming into the 50. Nice open turn there out of James Chapman. Followed by Jeremiah Morgan in lane 2. Here comes Dominic Steele in lane 3. Unfortunate turn of events here for Dominic Steele, again with the goggle malfunction. Nice race by James Chapman. Time of 1:35.59, coming in first. Followed by Jeremiah Morgan in lane 2. Here comes Dominic Steele finishing up. Nice race there from Dominic Steele, considering he's doing it with no goggles. He will finish with a time of 2:01.97.
Nice job, swimmers. A quick note, we will be combining the girls and boys 400-yard free. So if you are a
I've also just
boy
been informed
400-yard freestyle,
I've been mispronouncing Makai's name this entire time. I apologize for that.
Heat 2. Lane number 1, Hank Lee. Lane 2, Makai Dunham.
Heat 2, we will have Hank Lee, Eastern Hancock, lane 1. Makai
4,
Durham,
Sam Poffenberger.
lane 2 from Belzer.
Lane 5, Paul
Lane
Serber.
3, Lincoln Richmond, Eastern
Lane 6,
Hancock.
Aiden Humphrey.
4, Sam Poffenberger, Belzer. 5, Paul Serberg, Eastern Hancock. And rounding up the lineup will be Aiden Humphrey, lane 12, Belzer. Just waiting for Aiden Humphrey. He appears to have forgot his goggles. They will wait on him. Up on the blocks. Nice start. Lincoln Richmond early lead. Appears to be followed by Paul Serberg. Yes. In lane 3, Lincoln Richmond. No, not Paul Serberg. Sam Poffenberger. Lincoln Richmond has a sizable lead here into the last turn, followed by Sam out of Belzer. Very nice race from both athletes. But here comes Aiden Humphrey in lane 6, making up ground on his teammate Sam. Looks like he will finish second. Maybe not. Here comes Sam. Yes, it will be Sam in second. Nice push at the end. And then Aiden Humphrey in third in lane 6. Time of 1:17.75 for Lincoln Richmond. 1:26.46 for Sam Poffenberger. And in third will be Aiden Humphrey in lane 6, 1:29.19.
Nice job, swimmers. Up next, we'll have combined boys and girls 400-yard freestyle. Halfway through, we'll
Now we have the 400-yard freestyle. Boys and girls will be swimming simultaneously.
in lane number 1, Abby Bowling.
Abby Bolding in lane 1, the female swimmer out of Eastern Hancock.
Buford. Lane 4,
Makai Buford will be in lane 3, it appears. And then Ashton Burns in lane 4. The 400-yard freestyle. Looks like the first 50, both Belzer male swimmers will be about even. And then Eastern Hancock, Abby Boulding will be in third out of the whole race, but first, of course, for the girls, due to the fact that they are swimming these simultaneously for time's sake. Nice pace here by Mackay. His teammate Ashton Burns will follow. And then Abby Boulding also has a clean turn. Abby Boulding appears to be making up ground quite nicely here. We'll see just how close this race will be as we get into these closing yards. Mackay will remain in the lead. Looks like Ashton and Mackay have similar turning techniques, and Ashton does a nice job of making up ground on those turns. Mackay appears to be the stronger swimmer between the flags, but Ashton just does a nice job of making up time in the turns. Abby Boulding will remain up there. Again, just that flip turn for Ashton makes up a good deal of time compared to the open turn. Mackay closes the gap. Now it appears that Ashton is picking up the pace here. Nice turn by him. Abby Boulding makes a move. Getting out of the turn just slightly behind Mackay. Very nice swim thus far by Ashton Burns, who was remaining with about dead even with Mackay into the 100 and the 200. But just these turns he's managing to pull just gives him just slightly faster times in these 50s. And it begins to add up, obviously, with this, I want to say, about 12 or 15 yard lead that he's only stretching now. Last 50 here for Ashton Burns. Abby Boulding has now moved ahead of Mackay. She thought she was done. She was not aware she had a 50 remaining. Ashton Burns just finishing up his last 25. Very nice race by him. Here comes Abby and Mackay. I want to say about even, but it does appear to be Abby Boulding stretching ahead a bit. And it will be her into the wall, followed by Mackay. So in first, we'll have Ashton Burns in lane 4 with a time of 5:50:38. Second will be Abby Boulding with a time of 6 minutes, 7 seconds.
Girls 200 yards freestyle relay. On deck, boys 200 yard freestyle relay. On call, girls 100 yard backstroke.
Now we will have the girls 200-yard freestyle relay. There's one team from each school here for the girls. Eastern Hancock's team will be in lane 3 with Megan Atkins, Avery Howe, Eden Allen, and Ava Poff. Each girl will swim 50 yards, exchange to the next, who will then swim their 50 yards.
Eden Allen, Avery Howe, and Ava Pop. In line 4, Felicity Davis, Angie Riera, Dalia Alvarez.
Lane 4 will be Belzer. Felicity Davis will lead off for them, followed by Talia Almaraz, Angie Rira, Lena Macris will finish up for them. The girls ready up. It'll be Megan Atkins and Felicity Davis on the blocks. Bit of an awkward start from both swimmers. Looks like they were unsure of what the other were doing and both got a little hung up. But Megan Atkins will put about a body's length distance between her and Felicity. Megan Atkins will exchange to Avery Howe. Here comes Felicity Davis exchanging to Talia. Decent sized lead now developing for Eastern Hancock. As Avery Howe makes her way back. Eden Allen will ready up on the box. Talia is making way to the exchange, who will be off to Angie from Belzer. Eastern Hancock making their way back. This exchange will be to Ava Poff, who is off cleanly. Nice exchange there by Eastern Hancock. Avipov out of the turn. Looks like Eastern will take the W here. Just too much of a deficit to come back from. And it will be Eastern Hancock in lane 4 with the win. Unsure of the time. Looks like the board had a little mishap as the clock is still running in the spot where Eastern Hancock's time should be. Nice swim though by Lena from Belzer as she'll finish up. Here we have the times, 3:06.77 for Eastern Hancock, 3:01 for Belzer, but that does not seem right. The gap from Belzer to Eastern Hancock seems slightly bigger than 5 seconds. Unsure of, oh, well now it says, oh here we go, 2:43 for Eastern, 3:06 for Belzer. Next we have the boys 200 freestyle relay. 2 teams for Belzer, 1 for Eastern. Mikhail McNeil for Belzer's team in lane 2. James Chapman, Jeremiah Morgan, and Dominic Steele. Lane 3 will be Eastern Hancock's team. Lincoln Richmond, Hank Lee, Hunter Holt, Paul Serberg. Belzer's second team will be in lane 4. Humphrey, Dunham, Poffinger, Williams. Nice start here. Nice turn by Lincoln. He'll be in the lead. Both of Belzer's teams appear to be slightly close, but as we come into the second 25, it does appear that the Belzer team in lane 3 will take a lead over the Belzer team in lane 2. Now Hank Lee is in the water for Eastern Hancock, as Belzer's second swimmers are now in the water. Lane 2 for Belzer, it'll be James Chapman. Lane 4 will be Mackay Dunham. Hank Lee utilizes the flip turn as he makes his way back in the second 25. Looks like Hank Lee is beginning to be reeled in by these Belzer swimmers, but he will hold this lead. Eastern's third swimmer jumps in the water as both of Belzer's teams have their third swimmers in the water. I can tell you right now, there's a rough start for Eastern Hancock in that exchange. I'm not sure if there's a slip or just a mishap there, but not a strong exchange as the Belzer teams take the lead. Belzer's lane 3 team appears to have a slight edge. The final swimmer for Belzer's lane 3 team is in the water, followed by their lane 2 team. Lane 2 for Belzer will have Dominic Steele in the water, while lane 4 will have Evan Williams in the water. Hunter Holt makes his way into the wall. Paul Serberg in the water now. He has some work to do if he wishes to take second. Looks like first will be out of reach for him, as Evan Williams, with a very strong split, will take the win. Paul Serberg, nice turn. Looks like second will be Belzer's team. with Dominic Steele finishing up. In third will be Eastern Hancock's team with Paul Serberg finishing up.
Nice job, swimmers. Up next, heat number 1 of girls 100-yard backstroke. Heat 2 is on deck. On call is boys 100-yard backstroke.
Now we'll have the 100-yard backstroke for girls.
In lane
2
3, we
heats of
have
this.
Tracy Smith.
Lane 3 be Tracy
In
Smith.
lane 4, we have Maya Hicks. All other swimmers in
Maya
lane
Hicks will
1
be
and
in
2.
lane 4. Both swimmers will be from Belzer. They ready up. And off they go. Looks like Tracy Smith had the better start, but Maya Hicks makes up the ground and appears to make a nice lead for herself. Maya Hicks out of the turn. Here comes Tracy with a turn of her own. Maya Hicks prepares to make her final 50 approach as Tracy Smith will come into the wall now. Tracy gets to that wall. No, that'll be Maya into the wall. Now she makes her way back on the final 25. Maya Hicks finishes up with a time of 2:43.82. Maya Hicks, nice swim there in lane 4 as her teammate Tracy Smith in lane 3 finishes up.
Nice job, swimmers. All right, heat number 2 is up. On deck is
In lane 3, Tracy Smith will finish up.
on call.
Time of
For girls
3:25.46.
100 yard breaststroke.
Nice swim by both ladies.
Heat 1, Avery Howell.
Now for heat
Lane 2,
1.
Panda Busey.
Rather,
Lane 3,
2 that
Abby
is.
Bowling. Lane 4, Anna
Avery
McCriss.
Howell will be in lane 1.
Lane
Panda
5,
Busley
Lana Atkins.
in lane 2.
Lane 6,
Abby
Felicity
Boulding
Davis.
in lane 3. All 3 swimmers will be from Eastern Hancock. Lena McCriss will be in lane 4. Belzer. Megan Atkins, Eastern Hancock swimmer as well, will be in lane 5. And Belzer's final swimmer will be in lane 6. Felicity Davis. They ready up? And are off. The lead looks like it will be with Lena from Belzer, followed closely by Abby Boulding from Eastern Hancock. Looks like Abby begins to take the lead. Out of the wall, into the last 50, Abby Boulding has about a half a body length lead for herself right now. In third, looks like it will be lane 5, Megan Atkins from Eastern Hancock. But first place for now will remain with Abby Boulding. Finishing up in first is Abby Boulding, followed by Lena McCriss from Belzer. A time of 1:28.77 from Abby Boulding, and a time of 1:32.51 from Lena McCriss from Belzer. In third will be lane 5, who is Megan Atkins from Eastern Hancock. Lane 6, Felicity Davis is finishing up. She's into the wall. Time of 2:31.31 from her.
Nice job, swimmers. Up next, boys 100-yard
Now we'll have the
backstroke.
boys 100-yard
Girls
backstroke.
100-yard breaststroke.
In lane 1 it'll be Paul
Boys
Serberg from
100-yard
Eastern Hancock.
breaststroke.
Lane 2, Mikhail McNeil, Belzer.
All
Lane
right.
3, Landon Mays, Eastern Hancock.
Lane number 1, we
Lane
have
4,
Paul Serberg.
Paul Carnes,
Lane 2,
Belzer.
Mikhail McNeil.
Lane 5,
Lane
Isaiah
3,
Harris,
Landon Mays.
Eastern Hancock.
Lane 4, Paul Carnes. Lane 5, Isaiah Harris.
Nice start over in lane 4. That was Paul. Paul Carnes, that is. There's 2 Pauls in this race. Lane 1, Paul Serberg. Lane 2, Paul Carnes. Eastern, Hancock, and Belzer, respectively. Very nice swim thus far by Paul Carnes. He appears to be a very strong backstroker. He has a split of 39-49. He has a sizable lead over the field here. Second place looks like it is lane 5, Isaiah Harris out of Eastern Hancock. But again, the lead for Paul Carnes is quite large. And he finishes up with a time of 1:23.69. He will wait for the others to finish up. Looks like that'll be lane 5 with second place, Isaiah Harris out of Eastern Hancock. Nice finish by him, 1:52.14 out of lane 5. And here comes Mikhail McNeil in lane 2. He will take third. Time of 2:09.61. Fourth will be lane 3, Landon Mays, Eastern Hancock. And Paul Serberg will finish up. Time of 2:30.17. Nice race there by the boys.
Nice job, swimmers. All right.
Now we have the girls 100-yard breaststroke.
Okay, we are scratching the girls 100 yard. Oh, Sarah's in it. Okay, sorry.
This will be Sarah Ebert.
All right, up next, the girls 100 yard breaststroke. On deck, the boys 100 yard breaststroke. And on call, the girls 400 yard freestyle.
She'll be the only girl in this event.
In lane number 4, we have Sarah Ebert.
She'll take lane 4 is what they announced, but she looks like she wanted lane 1, but she'll take 4 nonetheless. Good turn there by Sarah. Good split there as she comes into the last 50. Split of 45.95. She'll make the turn into the final 25. This is a close race, but I have a good feeling that Ebert might just pull out the win. And she will. Time of 1:38.45.
Nice job, Sarah. All right, up next, we have the boys 100 yard breaststroke.
Now it'll be the boys
On deck,
with the
the
100-yard
girls
breaststroke.
100 yard freestyle. And on call, our final event of the night, boys 400 yard freestyle relay. All right, in lane number 3, we have Sam Poffenberger.
Lane 3 will be Sam
Over the
Poffenberger.
boys.
And in 4 will be Evan Williams, both swimmers from Belzer. Looks like lane 4, Evan Williams will take the lead into this first 25. Nice turn. He'll extend his lead coming into the wall here. Sam Poffenberger will be behind him in lane 3. And here comes Evan Williams with the win. Sam Poffenberger into the wall. Not a bad swim by him by any means, just Evan Williams had the edge.
Nice job, swimmers. Okay, last chase-up for the evening. We are going to combine the boys and girls 400-yard freestyle relay. But we're going to take it easy here and give the swimmers that just got out of the pool a minute or two to wake up. I'll go ahead and give you your lane assignments just so you know where you're going.
It appears they're combining the boys and the girls 400 freestyle relay here.
All right, in lane 3 will be our girls relay.
In lane 3 will be the Eastern Hancock girls relay.
Sarah Ebert.
Starting off Sophia Dolence, followed by Sarah Ebert, Olivia Evans, Abby Boulding.
Lane 4 will be Sam Poffenberger.
Lane 4 will be Sam Poffenberger,
And Aiden Humphrey.
followed by Dominic Steele, followed by Aiden Humphrey, and then finally Evan Williams
Makai Buford.
for Belzer. Belzer's second team, male team that is, will be Coco Long. Slight confusion here. Just received some sort of unknown instruction from the announcers. Not sure what that was, but nonetheless, we'll have Coco Long, Makai Buford, Paul Carnes, and Ashton Burns for Belzer's second team in lane 3.
How are you guys feeling? You ready to go? You want another minute? All right.
Looks like they switched up the girls' lane into 3. No, they kept 3. Sophia Dolan's in the lead so far. Followed by Coco Long in lane 3. Very smooth swim so far by Sophia Dolans. Out of the turn, 30.55 on that 50 split. Not bad at all. Coco Long will follow 31.94 of his 50 split. And then Sam Poffenberger will make his turn. Here comes Sophia into the wall. Sophie Dolans finishing up now. Handing off to, I believe that is Olivia Evans. No, Sarah Ebert. No, I had it right the first time. That is Olivia Evans. Eastern Hancock girls team will remain in the lead for now. Belzer's team in lane 5 does appear to be closing that gap. Olivia Evans makes her turn, followed by Miki Buford. Makai Buford, I apologize. Olivia will exchange to Sarah Ebert. That lane 5 Belzer team was just too much for the Lady Royals, as they will take the lead here. Sarah will make her turn as she will take on this last 50. Sarah Ebert will hand off to Abby Bolding. Lane 5 Belzer team will remain in the lead, followed by their lane 4 team. Abby Bolding makes her final turn. Or will come into her final 50, that is. One more swimmer remaining for the lane 4 Belzer team. That will be Evan Williams, I believe. Eastern Hancock's girl team will finish up in second with Abby Bowling. Unsure what their time is at this point. The board just continuing to have, oh, here we are, 5:27.09 for them. And the boys Belzer team will finish in first with a time of 4:57.79. Here's Belzer's lane 4 team coming into their final 50. Strong finish by him. Split of 43.85 on his final 50.
All right, give us a few moments to get the scores prepared, and we'll be back with final results.
That concludes the Eastern Hancock boys and girls meet. If you stick around, I'll have results and winners for the team, boys and girls each. And then combined, of course. But in the meantime, we're just wrapping up here. Again, I'll have final scores for teams momentarily.
Your results for the evening are as follows. In the girls' competition, Belzer Middle School with 23 and Eastern Hancock with 90.
Eastern Hancock girls team will win with 90 points.
In the male competition, Eastern Hancock with 28 and Belzer Middle School with 107.
And Belzer's Middle School will win with 107 points compared to the boys' 28.
Combined score of Eastern Hancock 118 and Belzer Middle School 130. Congratulations.
Belzer Middle School will win the combined
Everyone.
meet with 130 points, followed by Eastern Hancock's 118 points. Again, for the women's, Belzer 23, Eastern Hancock 90, men's 107, Eastern Hancock 28, combined 130, Belzer, Eastern Hancock 118. Thanks for tuning in. That'll be it for today.